Bitch. Yo, what's up, guys? Mute. Hit the mute button.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, guys? I don't know if y'all can see me. It's Razor.
Got right here.
Turn the light on if you can. Do you
I
know?
don't even know how to do your card like that,
man.
dog.
I got my brother driving. Damn, he still can't see him. Anyway, look at that. Got people jacking the box right now. 24 hours. The time is 2:10 a.m. Anyway, man. It's a quick video. It should be quick. It's talking about Resistance 3 and why Razor thinks it's gonna flop. Part 2 sucked. No, you know what? Part 2, cinematics was badass, man. You know, the little scenes where you put down the controller on the floor and you get to see the cinematics, the little animation scenes that they had. That was good. That was badass. But other than that, the gameplay was boring. The guns, they didn't feel like guns. You know, like does it even have rumble on it? Because I don't feel my controller shaking at all.
I'm pretty sure it has rumble.
Like, I don't know, man. It doesn't feel like it's a gun.
You know what it feels like?
It feels like a little laser cannon, like Halo or something, you know?
You know, for some reason, it feels like they tried to go like a Halo direction on part 2. You know?
Yeah, like, look, I'll tell you this much. Halo's battle rifle feels better than any other gun than the guns on Resistance 2 so far that I played. The only gun that I liked on Resistance 2 was that pulse cannon.
That's not even a real gun, though.
I know, but it's a pulse cannon, though. And it feels badass when you shoot it. That felt badass, because I feel my controller actually shake on that when I shoot it. Wow, and it kills them in one shot. That felt badass. This idiot, dog. Look at this guy. He's driving like 2 miles per hour on my damn street.
Let's follow that nigga, dog.
Let's follow him. Anyway.
That nigga's truck away.
Yeah, man. They need to change up the guns. They need to change up that, man. And then here's the thing that disappoints. Everybody's asking me why part 2 is a flop for me, or why I don't like part 2. Part 1 was so much better that part 2 just kind of ruined it, man.
It didn't live up to part 1 because
part 1 had a dark.
It had a dark feeling.
Dark environment, like Killzone. Killzone 2 was all dark. And people were saying, oh yeah, the graphics and this and that, they're real dark and this and that. Man, that's what made part 1. That's what made part 1 for me, guys.
You know what, to me, part 1 kind of felt like a horror. I know it wasn't a horror game, but it kind of had a horror feel to it.
Alright, you can't park. Let's get off. Alright, what?
Like, part 1 had a horror kind of feeling to it.
Let's get off.
Kind of felt scary.
Yeah,
part 2 felt, I don't know.
Alright, let's get off. Tell me, Ryan. Why?
Part 1 had
Part 1 had what?
It just felt like a kind of a scary movie kind of feeling, like a World War II and a horror movie kind of feeling, you know?
Like, it felt like you were in a war, right?
It felt like...
You were kind of in a war, you know what I mean?
It was more like in a war setting, World War II kind of setting, which is tight, and it was more like a kind of a scary atmosphere to me, as part 2 wasn't... It wasn't like scary. It tried to be more like in a Halo kind of atmosphere,
with more spaceships, more monsters.
And this and that. I know part 1 you did go on a spaceship, but it just had more of a dark feel.
Yeah, but you went on the spaceship at the very end, though.
Yeah, that's true, and it had a dark.
You're in the damn bottom of the sea in the first mission. Not even. Yeah.
Are you at the bottom?
Well, yeah. Well,
you're like in a sea base or something.
Yeah, you're in a sea base. That I think that's retarded.
And isn't it supposed to be like in the 1940s?
I think so.
Yeah, it's Resistance 1 like during the World War II era, like 1930s. 40s.
Yeah, and then you got.
So why is part 2 trying to be so futuristic, pulse cannons and this and that, and it was a human weapon? Oh, I didn't know we had pulse cannons in 1940. It just didn't live up to. All right, come on, let's go inside.
All right, let's go inside. Oh, everybody wants to know my little key. Eeyore. And girls like it.
Hurry up, dad.
Shh. So I come to my room and I see Wee Boy.
Good, dog. Gotta read.
Okay. Alright, Ryan. Now, and I got my little brother watching Modern Warfare 2. Oh, yeah. Alright, right. So let's keep talking about Resistance 2. I was talking so much crap about this game, guys. I went ahead and gave it another chance on single player. And I say it again. It's not all that. I mean, part 1 was better. I don't have it because G let me borrow it. I beat it. I need to go buy it. So, I need to go try and pick up part 1 again.
Part 1 was good though.
Part 1 was...
Part 1 was badass.
Part 1, that's what made me say Resistance is better than Halo. After part 2, I don't know. Part 3...
It better go back to the Resistance 1 kind of feel.
If another first-person shooter comes out during that same time, Resistance 3 is going to fail too. It's not going to sell as much. It's not going to be as famous. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and buy it because I want to make it a complete set. I'm going to buy part 1. I have part 2. I'm going to buy part 3. That's just me. Right? And they got to change up the guns, the way it feels. Better feel it like... I better see the screen move or something.
Some
like
recoil.
You know what Killzone 2 feels like?
Yeah.
When you're shooting a gun?
Yeah, it actually...
That's how I want
like the guns actually kick up a little
you
bit.
got the guns kicking, recoil and shit. That's what I want to feel.
Yeah, Resistance 2 just felt really cartoonish. I don't know why, man. It just... Part 1 felt horror, like a horror movie. Part 2 felt more cartoony. And also on Part 1, what people might have not realized, because they played Part 1 and Part 2 so separate in time. Part 1 had that wheel whenever you switch your weapon, so you had a choice.
Yeah, you get to carry you get to carry these 4 weapons?
No, all the weapons. It was a click wheel.
Oh, okay.
And basically, so you kind of, they even had some puzzle moments. You had to think, all right, well, I'm going to have a bunch of these little guys rush up at me, so let me get this gun that could throw these little mines on the floor and stuff. Yeah. So it kind of had like a puzzle kind of feeling to it. Not really, but it kind of did. No, but you kind of had to think about what was going to happen in order, and then choose your weapon appropriately. So, I mean, Part 1 just had a better gameplay to me. Part 1 was just better. Insomniac kind of flopped with Part 2.
That big me up, man. Insomniac kind of lacked the job on Resistance 2. He went to third. What are you doing?
I'm recording.
No, don't let him.
Nah, wee boy.
Don't let wee boy touch my iPhone. Insomniac went the third party mode, man. They're gonna start making games for 360. They're gonna make an exclusive for 360, and it's gonna sell better. Now, would Resistance sell more on 360? I don't know, man. And more first-person hardcore, I don't know. Resistance 3 got a lot to look up in my eyes. They better do better. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. Thanks. Leave the comments, whatever y'all got to think. Later.